Check to see if we have sound. Uh, let's see if we have sound. Oh, that's new. We got sound. Okay. Let's start this off the right way. Ladies, gentlemen, pronouns, lend me your ears. Crazy Kid back for another live stream. And I'm back on the mend. I got a little bit of a sore throat, but that's about it. And my muscles are all tightened up because it is cold here. Like, it has been so cold lately that my muscles and my bones just tighten right up. But I'm going to try and struggle through this as best I can for as long as I possibly can. And then while I was sick, all of a sudden my recording program decided to take a puke. It took a week for me to, like uninstall, reinstall, try it out, uninstall, reinstall, try it out, wash, rinse, repeat so many times to try to get a version of the program that I record my videos with that I didn't really get a working program until like Saturday. So I recorded 3 videos. One of them was today, West End Girls by Pet Shop Boys. And tomorrow's video is uh, Juice Newton, Love's Been a little bit hard on me. And the third song that I recorded was Blocked Worldwide. So we're back into that kind of mix again. But I'm back and got everything running again. And we're going to see if we can, keep this train rolling. I had a interesting comment on one of my videos. It was on the Eagles video. The original poster has since removed the thread from the conversation. But I figured I took a snapshot of it and I figured I'd share it with you guys. I'm not going to say the person's name, but they basically said, they basically commented, maybe you should think about your equipment. The sound is very lousy. The optical resolution isn't very good. And yes, I know it's an old movie, but you are not very good to see. Old timer, ? And so I replied to it just to, basically let them know that, hey, I'm doing what I can. I posted back, I replied to him saying, I use what I can afford. So if you think my equipment needs an upgrade, please send me the upgrades so that my videos will be more to your liking. So, and that was actually on the Bachman Turner Overdrive. You ain't seen nothing yet video, not the Eagles video. But it was, hey, Paul. Geez. Yeah, we got blowing snow, so basically it came in, hit us, and then blew into the fields. So it didn't really stick around on the roads or nothing like that. Hey, Andy, how you doing? So it was, we've been lately getting the blowing snow, and that's like literally the most dangerous because it creates a black ice. So, we just do what we can, do what we have to make things go go on in the world. You got over 35 centimeters of snow. Oh, oh. Hey, Arby, how you doing? It is so good to see you here. I am so glad you came. Yes, good morning to you too. It's actually nighttime here, but it's morning where you're at. Arby is one of Fourth Impact dreamers, and I met Arby through the Fourth Impact live streams. Um, amazing group, amazing community. All the people that are within the Fourth Impact community, just absolutely wonderful people. Hey, Nicole, I sent you a link. So if you wanted to join up, just go to your email and come on up. Julia Burnett. Oh, that's okay. That's fine with me. You know, more the merrier in the background. You know, that's how you get a lot of watch hours. Is people watching in the background. But it is nice when people engage in the conversation. Um, but if you're just here to listen in and enjoy the show verbally, hey, that's fine with me. Yeah, the entire Fourth Impact community is, I can't say enough good things about those people. I've met a lot of really good friends on the Fourth Impact community, and it's just such a positive place to be. Fixing dinner. Oh, what are we having for dinner? Uh, yeah. But yeah, for the the link is in your email box, Nicole. So if you wanted to join up, come on up. We can wish you a happy belated birthday. Her birthday was on Tuesday last week, and being that I was literally like suffering from huge migraines pretty much all day on Tuesday. I just could not jump on board and do a live stream. It was nuts. Pork chops and couscous. I never knew what couscous was until I went to a food bank, and all of a sudden they gave me a box of them, and I was like, I don't know what a couscous is, but now I got two of them. So couscous is it's hard to cook from what I've seen on the package. Like you really got to stay on top of it. But apparently, it's really good. Now, do you throw a little spice in there to dress it up, make it dance, or do you just throw a little bit of barbecue sauce in there after it's cooked and just kind of give it that flavor? Oh, I got to blow my nose. I'll be right back. Breathing is fundamental. Oh, nice. There's Nicole. Happy belated birthday.
Thank you.
So you said you had some interesting developments come up recently?
Yeah, when I went to my uncle's band to see him play the past week, I was invited back.
Huh?
And this time I'm going to sing.
Oh, nice. Gonna get up there and entertain the crowd?
Yeah.
Good.
I'm going to get up there and sing Should Have Been a Cowboy and Strong Enough to Bend by Tanya Tucker.
Yeah, I've always loved that song. It really shows that, within us there's that power, that strength that we just haven't really tapped into. And like when it comes down to it, your life is, is as strong as a tree, but it's it's wavering up the bend.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
It all depends on the weather this week if we can make it, because we've got a winter weather advisory again.
yeah, it's
So I
supposed to
don't
be
know.
nuts this week.
I don't know if we're going to be able to make it this week.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be a winter weather advisory Wednesday and Thursday, and the band's on Friday. So
Yeah.
we don't. It. My husband says it all depends on the roads.
Yeah. Oh yeah, like stay safe. Like that's the biggest thing when it comes to the winter weather. Number one task is to stay safe. So
especially because the first time we went, we were following the GPS, and it had this one road that didn't have no road signs, nothing, no turn here. It was like one of those roads you had to make a quick sharp turn real fast.
yeah,
It was like, where in the world did that road come from?
yeah, it's like turn left now.
Yeah, that's what it did pretty much. It's like you missed your turn. It was like, holy crap!
You get a comical GPS voice. You almost missed it.
So I'm like, okay.
Oh, yeah, Kiki and Jasmine, Kieran's in the Philippines. He's shorts and t-shirt weather there. Yeah,
Yeah,
I'd rather be in the Philippines because I love the heat. I love hot weather.
I am sick of this cold weather. I am sick of this snow. I am sick of all of it.
Yeah.
I wish it would go away.
Yeah, I'm done with it. Give me back to 100-degree weather. I've had it with this, -10.
I mean, on my birthday, it snowed, and I was like, seriously, of all days, on my birthday, it is snowing out. Yeah. At least my husband got to come home early from work.
Yeah.
He was home by 5 o'clock.
Yeah. Yeah, I absolutely hate the cold as well. I was talking to a fella down in Georgia on this game that I play, and he was saying that he goes, "You're not going to believe it. It's freaking snowing here." And I'm like, "We get snow all the time in the wintertime. So, snow is nothing new to me." He goes, "Yeah, but you guys get a few inches, and you still your whole city still runs. We get like a half an inch, and it shuts the city down."
Yeah, here now, as soon as they hear anything about a winter weather advisory or anything, to do with snow, they automatically, boom, they shut the schools down.
Yeah.
And I was like, I remember back in the day, you had to watch the TV to see if school was closed.
Well, even if we watched the TV to see if the buses weren't running, if you lived in town, you still had to walk to school. I've had to walk to school in blizzards. Like literally, when you get to school, you're basically just peeling the snow away from your eyes so you can see where you're going. Your face is just totally full of snow.
Probably frozen too.
Oh yeah, like you're sitting there chipping the snotsicles off your nose. Just it was nuts back in the 70s and 80s. The amount of snow that we would get, it's calmed down quite a bit. Like the other day, we got 4 inches of snow, and it blew away literally that night. So we're only left with maybe about a 1/4 inch left on the ground. Most of it just blew away and drifted up against the fence. Yeah, Paul says those were the days. Yeah, those are the days I'd like to forget. Yeah, blew over the ball. But yeah, yeah, I've been when I got hit with that sickness, I was just done. I couldn't stay warm, and I couldn't cool down. Like my bones were just total icicles. It was nuts. I don't think I've ever had too much uh, illness like that before. It was just like, oh, come on. Is my really? That's bad. All right, there we go. I don't know what the hell's going on with that cam.
I'm in,
It-
I'm in Maryland, on the southeast, on the southern part of Maryland.
yeah, yeah. So you guys get even more snow than we do.
Yeah, Paul asked where I was from.
Yeah. See, where I'm at, actually, Detroit, Michigan, is more north than where I'm at. So when I said that to my buddy, he's like, "No." I was like, "Yeah." I said, "Take a look at the map. I'm down in the freaking snoot, down in the elephant's trunk." Because if you take the map of Ontario and you spin it 90 degrees and you cover everything over Tobermory, like Tobermory, up that way, up in the northern region, you cover that, and it looks like an elephant. So, but yeah, it's just, and I'm way down in the trunk. And where I'm at, I'm actually further south than 14 of the United States. Which, some people have a hard time realizing that, but they keep forgetting how far up, Maine, Rhode Island, New York, Pennsylvania, Virginia, or not Virginia, Connecticut, Ohio, Montana. People forget how far up they are.
Oh, I know. I go to PA, or had to go to PA all the time because that's where my neurologist is.
Yeah.
But thankfully now we do it by Zoom, so I don't have to go there.
Yeah. I want to save some fuel. Yeah, but yeah, it's been a wild ride this last little while. And then right after I'm starting to feel better, all of a sudden my my recording program for recording the videos puked on me. I'm like, can I have just a little bit of good luck, please? So finally got it working. So I can start, getting back through the videos again. It's going to take me a while to get ahead, but, it's just one of those things, got to take your lumps along with your successes. But one thing I am happy for is, even though I haven't uploaded a video in like 2 weeks, the views and the hours watched have been going up. I'm like, cool. So I was like, thank you, people. Thank you. I can't believe how great this community is. Just how supportive all the people in this community are. And it's just heartwarming. But so have you thought any more about the venture with your friend there with music?
Which one?
The one where you're gonna where you do a little bit of research and then give them the details on the song and stuff like that.
No, I haven't heard no more from her.
Well,
I don't know.
Yeah, because YouTube has changed their the algorithm, and it's actually, I think the way they've changed it is for the better because it's no longer based by your video, but by the desires and the interests of the people watching. So they're no longer pushing videos out. They're letting people, okay, these people are looking for, these people are looking for pop songs. So whenever there's a video with a pop song on it, boom, it'll get recommended, and people will be able to draw into it. And I think that's going to help smaller channels just kind of blow up, just kind of like explode. Yeah, thank you, Kieran. That I really appreciate that. That was one of the songs, the West End Girls. That was one of the songs that it's like an earwig. You get that West End Girls on your head, and it's just like throughout the whole day you got those three words on your mind. But the other song that I mentioned in that video, I didn't mention the name of the song, was Opportunities. Let's Make Lots of Money by the Pet Shop Boys. It was actually the first song that I heard from them. And when I heard it, it was in a movie called Billionaire Boys Clubs. And I was like, wow, that sounds like a really cool song. So I, looked for it and found the tape of it, and West End Girls was on there. I was like, oh, this is cool. But yeah, it was just trying to get back into the swing of things. And
I know that my husband is recording me when I do get the chance to sing.
Get him to be more centered.
But we got there late, so that's why we were sitting off to the side.
Yeah, if you're more centered, you get to see the whole thing.
Yeah, this time we said we're leaving earlier because of where the place is located. It's kind of hard to find, so we're leaving earlier so we get there a lot earlier.
Yeah, and plus, sitting in the center, the sound will be a whole lot better. Because when it's muffled like that, it's hard to hear the lyrics and do a reaction to the song when you don't know what the name of the song is or hear the lyrics. So it's just one of those things,
Mm-hmm.
As soon as you figure out where the best place to be is to get the best quality sound. Even on like another thing is, instead of taking the video like this, landscape. This way here you get more viewing. Uh-oh. All hell broke out in your house? Uh-oh. Well, you better take care of life first there, Julia. Thanks for coming along for as long as you have been here. Really appreciate it. I really appreciate everybody being here. But yeah, when he records, get him to record landscape. So this way here you get more actual viewing area. It's better for the video.
Yeah, my aunt told me the best thing for me to do is ask this other lady to sing the background for the Tanya Tucker, because my aunt said that she probably would have the best voice for it instead of my aunt. So I said, okay.
Yeah. You were always on my mind. It was one of those songs that pretty much anybody could sing it, but at the same time, you have to put a little bit of yourself into that song in order to make it mean what the song means. And Willie Nelson, when he wrote that, it was just like incredible songwriter. What else was Oh, I just listened to today. I just listened to Destiny Child or Destiny's Child, the Emotion song, and I'm pretty sure if I do a reaction to that one, there people are gonna be pissed because personally, I like the Fourth Impact version of it because of number one, a cappella. I believe that song needs to be sung a cappella without any music in the background. And Fourth Impact put a ton of emotion to that. Like Destiny's Child put a lot of emotion into it too. But I think on a scale, Fourth Impact just edges them out, on my own personal opinion. But it's just one of those things where sometimes an artist can bring out a song. Hey, Lucy Warren's World, how are you doing? An artist can bring out a song and it won't go anywhere, but somebody might do a cover to it and it'll just completely explode. Like Wagon Wheel, Darius Rucker. That song had been done several different times by several different artists and it had never went anywhere. Darius Rucker did it, and he put a whole new view onto it and a new sound to it, and just it was a number one hit right out of the gate.
Or Tennessee Whiskey,
Yeah.
But that's been done by multiple people as well.
Yep.
Or
And
Old
same
Red.
thing with Whiskey Lullaby.
Old Red's
Whiskey
been
Lullaby.
done.
Yeah, Whiskey Lullaby was done by Hank Williams Sr. And then Hank Williams Jr. did it. And then I believe Merle Haggard did it. And then it really never really went too far. But when Alison Krauss and Brad Paisley did it, number one.
But a lot of people don't know that Old Red was originally a George Jones song.
Yep.
And a George Strait song called, I think it was his Nobody in, I think it was either Nobody in His Right Mind Would Have Left Her or Does Fort Worth Ever Cross Your Mind, was originally Keith Whitley.
Yep.
And
well,
then
another Keith Whitley song that had been done by multiple artists was Tell Laura I Love Her. That was one. And the other was
that was written original. That was just him and his guitar. He didn't have no backup music with that.
Yep.
That was written for his wife, Lori Morgan.
Yep. And then another one that he did was
Was On the Other Hand and Randy Travis sings that, and nobody knows Keith Whitley originally did that one either.
Yep. But the one I'm thinking of,
When You Say Nothing at All.
That's it. When You Say Nothing at All, it's been done by about 100 different people, and
nobody knows it's originally his. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like very few people, anyways.
I know it's originally his. I love his version better than anybody. He's got one of those voices that just relaxes you.
Yeah, he's got a distinctive voice. I like Lori Morgan's version of it where she's singing with his recording in the background. She kind of made it into a duet. And
they did that with Till a Tear Becomes a Rose as well.
Yep. That was another one that had been done by 100 different people. I was watching a video today about stars that came off of Star Search. And some of the stars that I would have never thought that they went into a competition, like Justin Timberlake, Destiny's Child, Dave Chappelle, Kevin Blart,
Britney Spears.
yeah, Britney Spears, Christina Aguilera. Um, there were so many. Tiffany. Uh, so many came from Star Search.
And the funny part is that they all seemed to lose on Star Search, but they became big stars.
Yeah, they took like second.
Mm-hmm.
It took second and just blew their career up. It was just nuts. I wish they still had Star Search and stuff like that on TV. Those are the kind of programs that you kind of root for, you know. But they changed it over to American Idol, and I think that's just too commercialized. It's too commercialized for singing only, whereas Star Search was more for
comedy,
yeah.
and all that.
Yeah, like they even did like what the hell is her name? Bobby Brown went on there and did modeling and blew her career up. Like it was just one thing after another, you know, like just one different. Like there was more than just the just singing, and it was more than just one genre. It was just like AGT and BGT. We need more shows like that, showcasing talent, bringing music back into the forefront. So this way, here people have something to look forward to, look up to. Bring these talents back into the forefront, and I think that'll help bring peace in the world. It's like when you show nothing but hardships, despair, drama, like people fighting each other, people screwing over each other. That's what you're going to get in the public. So you have people that are, actively pursuing a dream, a goal, or, a career. Showcase that. I think those are more interesting shows as far as I'm concerned.
It's just like this other live stream I used to go in, and I went in there, because somebody gifted me a membership. So, and my friend Anessa introduced me to this stream, so I went in. I was like, all right. And at first, everybody in there was nice as could be to me, but they did a live like I want to say 4 times a week, and they did 15 priority requests and then free requests, and would only record 21 pilots for some reason. They didn't record none of the other songs. But when I went in there recently, it was like I was invisible.
Yeah.
Because I've been busy with family, and
hey, life comes first.
They completely ignored me.
People need to understand life comes first. YouTube is secondary. YouTube is just something to watch while you're taking care of life.
I mean, my uncle is like 76 now, and when I lost my dad, he was 77. So, I mean, I want to spend all the time I can with him.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Because he's getting close to the age where I lost my dad, and I'm scared, and I'm like, I want to spend all the time I can with him.
Yeah. Family is important. You just never know when you're going to need a kidney.
I already asked my husband, do you mind, am I driving you crazy, asking you to go up there as much as we can? And he's like, no. He said, it don't bother me at all as long as we can make it up there.
Yeah. As long as we can get there safely.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And safely is the key word. Not to mention, it's also, like my mom and dad, when the weather's nice, they go to this community jam session in a little city just outside of the one that I live in. and they have a great time listening to the old songs, talking with great friends, and it's something for them to do to keep the mind going, keep the you know keep your spirits up. And being that it's music, it's something that brings people together. That's what I love about music, is it brings people together. It has that common thread that everybody's had a heartbreak. Everybody's had the love of their lifetime. Everybody's had you know you know one situation or another, and it can be found in song. A lot of things that go on in the real world can be found in song, and you know it's just the way I look at music. Is it's a teacher, it's an inspirational media. It can affect your mood in a positive way, and that's what music's all about. It's uplifting.
And I don't know if you know this, but on the 12th was 32 years since Should Have Been a Cowboy has been released.
Wow, 32 years.
Yeah.
And that went number one, like literally, like just a couple of weeks after it was released.
So it was like the day after my birthday that was released.
Yep.
And that's when I first became a fan of Toby. Was the day after my birthday.
Well, happy birthday to me. Do you watch NASCAR?
I used to. I don't anymore. I used to be a big Earnhardt fan, but once he died, I couldn't get back into it.
Yeah. There was a lot of people that felt that way. The reason why I ask is because last night, last night, it was a late race, and there was like cautions and wrecks. It was car flipped over. It was exciting, and right at the very end, there was a last lap crash, and William Byron took the lead across the finish line for a second in a row, Daytona 500, which was kind of cool because Denny Hamlin was in the lead. I'm not a big Denny Hamlin fan.
I got a Earnhardt tattoo on my ankle.
Oh yeah, big old 3.
It goes all the way around, pretty much. I got a checkered flag and everything in honor of me.
Yeah. Just saying, I got to blow my nose again. Oh. Wow. Man, I hate that. Yeah. When it's cold outside, the nose runs so much. I should be getting a whole lot of exercise having to chase my nose around when it's running. I said that to Shangy Girl when I was on her live stream. She was like, "Oh, look, my nose, I got a runny nose. I got to go blow my nose. I got a runny nose." I was like, "Well, you should be getting all kinds of exercise, chasing your nose around, with it running like that."
I got all kinds of stuff, that was my dad that is of Earnhardt, and I've even got a keychain over there. I've got a jacket.
Did you see the movie 3?
Yeah.
That was a good movie, eh?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I can't remember who the star was that played in it. Brian Pepper? I think it was.
I can't remember, but it's been a while since I've seen it. But I did.
Yeah, my brother found it at the Salvation Army, and he bought it. And he brought it over, and I was like, wow. Let's see here. Cast. Barry Pepper. Barry Pepper and Elizabeth Mitchell. I knew the last name was Pepper, so. That's the one I want.
Just like in Brad Paisley's video for his song "Old Alabama," got Kelly Earnhardt in it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. She wanted one driving one of those fancy cars around, and
yeah. Dale Earnhardt Jr.'s car was in the Daytona 500 this year. Justin Allgaier was running it, and he was like, he ended up getting in the crash. I think the last lap crash, or the crash before that one. It was one of the late race crashes. But he's like, "Yep, you just got to put the traveling springs on it, and tow it home." So whatever.
I always said he'll never be anything like his father.
Yeah, but the thing about it is, when it comes to, like, if you go into the same business or the same work or career as a family member, you shouldn't be comparing that family member's work ethic and work style to the younger generation, because it's a totally different person.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I had that happen when I worked at a factory with my mom. Like, my grandfather worked in that factory, my grandmother worked in that factory, my mom worked in that factory, my brother worked in there, and I worked in there. And my interests were a lot different than my mom and my brother's interests for what I do in that factory. Like, I basically, right away I went to the press room. My mom hated the press room. So I went into the press room and I'd stamp things out and bend things and stuff like that to make the furnaces. And then I bid for a job and I got it. And next thing you know, I'm setting the dies up. And I'm, getting all this stuff, working all this stuff and trying to, basically turn a seasonal job into a full-time job. And I ended up making more money per hour than my mom, because number one, I got extra money for being in the press room. Number two, I got extra money for shift premiums. Number three, I got extra money for working the brake presses, like the mechanical brake presses. And number four, I was setting up the dies. So I got paid a lot of money for that, like a bigger wage for that. And then one year, I got recalled and I went right into die setting almost. Like within a couple of weeks, I went right back into die setting. And then a posting come up on the board for welding inspector. So I took it. Next thing you know, I'm working with the welders and I was getting more money then. I always made, like at the factory, I always made a larger hourly wage than my mom, who had worked there for 15 years. But because I was willing to do the different jobs to make the extra money. Mind you, I wouldn't want to do my mom's job that she was doing. She'd play with little wires. You don't do that with monkey paws like this. Yeah, it's just one of those things, like if you're willing to put in the effort to do the work, you're going to get the pay. And, a person's, just because a person is a descendant of a previous worker doesn't mean that they're the same or should be held to the same level. Because, you take a look at Dale Earnhardt and Dale Earnhardt Jr. They're not the same. They have the same last name. That's it. Kyle Petty and Richard Petty. Kyle Petty did nothing compared to what Richard Petty did. But at the same time, they also had different equipment. So it all depends on, equipment and, desire, drive, aptitude. Each generation has their own skill sets. Well, the chat's pretty much stopped. But yeah, I got some videos ready for the lineup. I just got to get them recorded, edited. And I've been doing it a bit different. I've been doing 3 videos at a time, where I record 3 at a time. I record 3, and then I edit all 3 of them and make the thumbnails and stuff like that. And then I upload them 3 at a time. So this way here, I only got to copy and paste something once and just streamline. So made it a little bit quicker. So I just got to get back in the rhythm of doing that shit. So, but I think I'm gonna salute everybody off and end the live stream. It's been like 46 minutes, and I want to wish you a very happy belated birthday. Sorry I couldn't make it last week, but when your head is pounding like somebody's kicking it, it's pretty hard to have a conversation. So until we get to the next one, I wish everybody peace, love, and happiness.